Sam, I need to ask you this. How do you think they're going to do this Sunday or Saturday, whichever day is Sunday? I would assume it's Sunday, Super Sunday. Do you think they're going to do against Liverpool at home? Do you feel like the favourites? Do you feel like their fans are right to be panicking? Or do you agree with Mikel Arteta that come Sunday, a very different looking Arsenal will arrive to that game? What's your personal opinion, mate?
I warn everyone listening right now, as soon as I finish answering, Mo will start to waffle. Listen, Arsenal are favourites. They're at home. They're at the Emirates, regardless of injuries. You are at home. We also have Alisson out from the game. We also have Jota out from the game. So those two players are very important players for us who are also out in the game. Arsenal at home at the Emirates is not going to be an easy test. Regardless of how they performed against the smaller sides, when it comes to the bigger game, you know, the big teams always rise. The big teams always play well. The big teams always perform. And for me, it's not going to be an easy game. If offered the draw right now, I'll take it, because the draw away at your title rival is a good result to me. So, like, I think it's a good result if we get a draw over there. It won't be easy. It's not going to be an easy game at all, and we have to be cautious. We have to be really cautious of being complacent and thinking, that obviously, listen, the fact that they don't have Saliba benefits us. Obviously, like the fact that, they don't have Saka will benefit us as well. So those two things are important. But still, Arsenal away is not an easy side. It's not an easy team to go to, and it's going to be difficult.
Bro, if Saka's not there, I think Liverpool are favourites. I think Liverpool are favourites to win the game. Saka's not there. Sam himself, who said that Mo Waffles actually on record said that if Saka's not there, he thinks Liverpool should win the game.
Where did I say that?
We were doing MHF.
Get me the clip right now where I said
and
that.
And you said Saka, Odegaard, Saliba out. You should be winning the game.
Get me the
you didn't
clip
say
right
that?
Now. Get me the clip. I didn't say that.
You're not gonna go. You didn't say that?
No, I said I'd take a draw right now.
You said you would take the draw from now, but you think if you go there, I gave you the percentages and you agreed.
No, I was you're telling
Hold
it.
On.
You say your opinion.
Hold on. I'm gonna give my percentages. Maybe it's okay, it doesn't matter. Just I'm gonna say if Saka doesn't play, Odegaard is not there. By the way, Saka, we don't know if he's gonna play or not. Saliba's not there. Even Liverpool, maybe without Jota, I don't know yet. We don't know. I still think that Liverpool 40% will win the game, 30% a draw, and maybe Arsenal will have 30% to win the game. I actually believe without Bukayo Saka, Arsenal lose about 30 to 40% of their attacking ability, if not 50%. And without Saliba, especially with Timber being out as well, right? Calafiori might be out. Ben White might be out. No, Ben White is in. That is a big injury list. It's going to be Kivior.
I agree here.
If Zinchenko starts against Mo, that's when...
You've got to look at this, Sam. Liverpool this season have been the best team in the Premier League. You've conceded 3 goals. You look so controlled in games. This idea you haven't been tested, I think's done now. You've gone away to Man United. You've played Chelsea. You've had tough Champions League games. You've come out on top. You have been tested. Yes, you're away from home at Arsenal. But as Mo has pointed out, no Odegaard, their captain, best creator in their team. No Saka, probably their best forward in the team. No Saliba because he's suspended. Those 3 are a guarantee. You might then have Urian Timber and Calafiori out of this side. Plus, what you're not even factoring in is that the Trossards of this world and Morenos and all these other guys, they don't even look like they're in good form. So you are, in my opinion, the marginal favourites as of right now. So 23rd of October, 2024 at nearly 5 p.m. UK time. My mind might change by Saturday, depending on an injured player. If they announce that Saka and Odegaard are both fit, Calafiori's fit, Urian Timber's fit, my mind might change. But right now, Liverpool are the marginal favourites to win this game. The same as if this was at Anfield and you guys had missing Mo Salah, you had McAllister out, Van Dijk out, Trent out, Robertson out. If you had all those players out and you've been poor in your last 2 games, and Arsenal were playing how you were and were fully fit pretty much, I'd say Arsenal are the marginal favourites. This isn't about defending Arsenal. I am propping up Liverpool here because I think you're that good. I did a video earlier on today. I thought what Gary Neville said about you on Sunday was ridiculous. This idea that nobody thinks there's any chance the Liverpool team could win the league. No, Liverpool have, even myself, I said you'd be in the title race. They've even proven me wrong, I think, to a certain degree. This squad was still so much better than it looked in Klopp's last season because Klopp had lost his energy. Klopp had lost his motivation. He lost his drive. And the players fell off because of that. New top-class head coach comes in. And this is why people talking about Slot winning the league this year is an embarrassment to X, Y, and Z. No, it isn't. If Slot's that good a head coach, this squad is... We know for a fact your squad has at least got 4 world-class players in it. At least. How many other squads in the Prem have at least 4 genuine world-class players in it?
City.
Not many. City. So the idea that a new good head coach could come in and get this team, by the way, which squad in the last 5-6 years have won the most amount of trophies other than City in the league? Liverpool. So this sudden idea, and I just don't like this narrative in football. The reason why is I think it goes against it reminds me of the net spend argument. It's just bollocks. This Liverpool team isn't some shit side that's been crap for 7 or 8 years and a new manager's come in and transformed them. It's a very well-run club with a very good squad, probably better than we all gave it credit for in the summer. We've all got to hold our hands up to that, with what looks like an amazing head coach running it. To go to an Arsenal team in bad form with half their first team out, you have to be the favourites, my friend. You have to be.
Yeah, but we went to the Emirates last season with the same exact concept scenario. We were headed into Arsenal, Emirates. We were top of the league. We were the better side. We were, and Arsenal were a little bit struggling at the time, and they still found a way to beat us. The thing that Arsenal have a weapon as well in set pieces, stuff like this. So, they could score a set piece 1-0.
Can I say something about the set
remember
piece, Hossam? Saka's not there to play the set pieces, guys.
Also, but remember what I said. I said marginal favourites. So saying marginal favourites, I'm not saying Arsenal can't win. I'm not saying it's inconceivable. I'm saying you are the marginal favourites here. They are at home, which is a big thing. They still have some dangerous players that could turn up on the day. But if you go, what was the score last year between you two?
3-1.
They beat us 3-1.
3-1 Liverpool. I want to go back and look at that game for a minute, right? I just want to go back and look at the team sheets as an example.
Gabriel mistake.
Yeah.
And then Van Dijk mistake.
Okay. Again, but look at the team sheets. Okay, Saliba and Gabriel both started. Odegaard was fit. Saka was in the team. Martinelli was in good form. The point is, 3 of that starting 11 that beat you are not going to be there. Equally, if three of your best players were all going to be missing at the weekend, we'd all have different energy. I just think you guys have got to go in this. You're big Liverpool Football Club. You're the best team in the Premier League so far this season. You're barely conceding goals. You have to go in this as marginal favourites. You just have to.
Listen, it's going to be a great game. It's going to be a great game of football. It won't be. I think it's going to be one of the most boring games all year long, to be honest with you. I don't think it's going to be a great game of football, but I think this has draw written all over it.
Sorry, a lot of Liverpool fans, but who was in our team that day? Well, you the only big star of yours missing, okay, was Mo Salah, okay? But you had Gakpo playing, Jota the Slotter. You had Jones, who you're all praising. You had Alistair, Gravenberch started, Trent played, Konate played, Van Dijk started, Alisson Becker. The point is, your team that's starting this Sunday is better than last year's team, and Arsenal's due to suspensions and injuries is not as good. And you're a better team this year, Maradon. Why are you offended that I'm saying Liverpool are really good and should be the marginal favourites? Is it because you lot want a fucking Disney story, didn't you? You want a fucking Disney story, Maradon. Oh my God, we went against the odds. It was men versus boys, David versus Goliath, and we pulled it. Oh, that's what you want. You're the marginal favourites for this game. You have to be. Come on, Maradon. Wow. That's what you want.
Why Liverpool no chess Liverpool fans this season? But anyway, it is what it is. No chess.
Because we've seen this movie 4 times already.
But when Arsenal haven't won the league, in 20 years.
Sorry, they're saying that, but our players weren't fit. But you weren't the favourites last year. No one said you were. But the story's different this year.
At the time, they did because we were top of the league.
But if you were going into this, but no one.
And that was Arsenal after West Ham and Fulham, by the way.
You're forgetting the basic fundamentals here. No, all of us think, including you and every Liverpool fan watching, we all know you're better this year than you were last year. And we now know why. Yes, you had injuries and players missing, but your manager had lost his mojo. He had lost his want to be there. That's not a dig, his words. I have no energy left. And when your leader in any industry loses their motivation, loses their energy, there's always a slight regression. You guys are playing the best, most controlled football I've seen you play in years. You look almost indestructible defensively. You just went up against one of the best attacks in the league and only got opened up a couple of times. And Arsenal have their best players out, potentially 2 or 3 additional on top. To say you're not the favourites going into this game, in my personal opinion, is intellectually dishonest. And by the way, if I said Arsenal were the favourites, the same clowns would say, "Oh, he's glazing Arsenal again now." That's what would be said. But,
this game's ending 0-0. I promise you.
No, which, by the way, that's not. I think.
But let me ask you a question. If the game ends 0-0, it's the better result for Liverpool. Don't lie.
100%, bro. You know me. I keep the same energy, bro. All the teams that go for
at Anfield, I'll tell you we should win.
I'm gonna say this again. Let me repeat this again for the people, right? Any team that is going for the title, right? You go away to one of your title contenders, you
Draw.
take a point before the game starts, and you walk away and run with it, bro. Let me establish this.
Yes.
I keep the same energy for all the big clubs. This is not Liverpool going to play, with all due respect, Man United or Brighton or Fulham, with all due respect. You know what I mean? This is Liverpool. What is wrong, Gakhi? Why do you laugh?
Because you're putting Man United in the Brighton category. I love it.
Man United are less than Brighton now with Erik ten Hag. I'm going to tell you something. Some of the Liverpool fans going to Brighton away, they will take a point. If you tell them now you're going away to Man United, they will tell you no. I know it's rivalry and everything. Bro, Man United limited themselves to a point that Liverpool and Arsenal, no, we want to play Man United. Bro, Chelsea fans said we don't take a point from Man United away. We want to play the game. If you ask Chelsea fans, bro.
But if the game ends 0-0, if the game ends 0-0, you'd be harsher on Arsenal than you would be Liverpool.
No, I would say with the absentees, no. With the absentees, no.
But you just said it's a good result for Liverpool, though.
It's a good result for Liverpool, and it's a good result for Arsenal, because I'm expecting Liverpool, bro, without Saka, without Saliba, without Odegaard. I'm going to tell you something, guys. And I want Liverpool fans to tell me in the chat, can this be the last nail in the coffin of Arsenal's title hope this season from Liverpool, pushing them away?
Why are people saying Saka's back? Who's reporting?
He's not back. He's not back. Bro, it's the same thing. Okay, listen. Igal said it on the football terrace, and Terry was doing something, right? I think Terry was doing something. He's a pathological liar. I don't know what a pathological liar means, but he's a liar.
I hated that he said that. Do you know why, right? He's not a pathological.
I don't know what pathological is.
People do this weird thing now. Managers sometimes play games where they'll say a player isn't fit when they are, and people are pathological liar. No, it's called
managing. We didn't do it.
It's strategy. I mean,
managing morals, right? Managing morals.
I wouldn't even call it that. Why would you want Liverpool knowing Saka's back? So what you want is Liverpool preparing for Saka and running other drills where they're not preparing for Saka, so that maybe they're not focused on one thing. If you say, yeah, he's 100% back, Liverpool know exactly what to work on all week. That doesn't make you a pathological liar. It makes you it's strategy. Why would you imagine a business goes online and says to the world, including its competitors, this is our business plan for the next year and how we're going to grow? No dickhead would ever do that. Doesn't make you a pathological liar. I find that sort of on that particular subject. I find it such a weird take to call someone a liar.
But also the problem is because he told the fans about Odegaard, and then he changed, and then he changed again, and now Saka's good. Now Saka's not good. That's not the point. That's not the thing. Like, hey, Saka's back or not back. If Saka's not back, Liverpool absolutely have the upper hand, and that proves one thing. Everyone, and all you Chelsea fans, Liverpool fans, Man United fans that wanted to belittle Bukayo Saka and his importance. We have Ahmed on Al-Ahwa, big up Al-Ahwa crew, saying Arsenal will not miss Bukayo Saka live on the air, bro. And we tried to say, are you trolling? And he said, I'm not trolling. Everyone now knows how valuable Bukayo Saka is for this Arsenal team. And we said it many times. Man City win without Foden. Arsenal are not as good. Without Bukayo Saka. But Bukayo Saka is so good to the point that it's not only about the assists It's about even the style of play and the ability to move the ball forward, bro. In the game, for the people that say, but he only whips in corners, he just puts it in the mix. No, bro. Bukayo Saka is so essential to the way they play, and you have to admit it now. They couldn't even move the ball further forward without him.
No,
and you can see it with your eyes.
The proof's there.
The lies, bro. The lies. The lies.
I get that. For the people that are saying I shouldn't defend the managers for lying, look, I was a sportsman myself for a long time. There are times I do think. I remember being a kid, 15, 16. We used to have something called MSN chat back then. It's the only way we could speak to our friends internationally.
Yes, I used that as well.
So we'd be in MSN chat, or there was one that was on AOL. I can't remember what it was called now. But you'd be in there and you'd have people from Team USA and Team Canada and Team France, and you're in there. And they'd be like, oh, I heard you or one of your teammates had like an injury. How are you feeling? The French Open was 3 weeks away. And we'd lie. We'd lie, not because we were pathological liars, but we wanted to make people think, oh, yeah, David Jenkins, he's probably not going to be fit to fight. Or, yeah, this guy's out. Or this guy hasn't trained for a month. Just to try and make them underprepare, throw them off. We were competing against them. It's so normal. You know, boxers always do it. When you see a professional boxer building up to a fight and you see a photo of him in Burger King eating a burger, if you really think he ate the whole burger and fries and he didn't just put his lips around it to try and get into the mindset of his fellow opponent that he isn't taking training seriously, if you consider that being a pathological liar, I think you're being intellectually dishonest. Let's get through some of these super chats here. First one says...